guys, it's Lydia here, and for today's video I'm going to be doing a 20-minute cardio and abs workout. So this workout is very focused on your abs. I have a lot of moves really toning those abs, but it's also very high cardio. And that's honestly the best way to lose belly fat is, yes, to work your abs, but also to do a lot of cardio, because that sweat and all that, it really helps you lose fat a lot quicker. So that's what today's video is. I hope you enjoy it. If you want to do a quick warm-up before this, I will link one above. It's just 5 minutes, so you can go quickly do that. And then you can join me back here. We have 2 rounds of 10 exercises, each for 45 seconds on, with a quick 15-second break before going into the next move. If you get halfway through the workout, you're at the halfway point where we're about to start the second round, and you feel like you've done enough work, you can be done there. That's completely fine. But I'd really recommend, if you feel like you have a little more to give, try to go and finish the whole workout, because you will not regret it. But without further ado, let's dive in. Okay, so for the first move, we're going to start on the ground, and we're going to do a 2-pulse bicycle. So what that looks like is, if you're familiar with a bicycle crunch, where you go like this, it's very similar, but each time you bring a knee in, pulse twice. That's going to really use those ab muscles a lot more. So here we go. Pulse, 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 pulse. This is a great one to start us off, really working those abs. About 10 seconds left. Alrighty, relax. Come on up to standing. For this next one, we're going to do an inchworm to a plank jack. So an inchworm is where you crawl out into a plank, and then a plank jack is you're jacking your legs out like that. Alrighty, here we go. Crawl out into that plank. Jack your legs, crawl it back, and stand. Really squeeze those abs when you get into that plank. I didn't mean to jump, that was an accident, but for an easier option, you can just toe tap each toe instead of doing the jump. You can always do a jump at the top of the move if you want to. Add a little more high cardio-ness to this. Alrighty, relax. So for this next one, we just got some basic high knees. These ones are really awesome. They're high cardio, but you also want to squeeze those abs to use only your abs to bring your knees up. Alrighty, here we go. Really squeeze those abs. Going, we're nearly there. And relax. I'm sorry, I should have given you this option. If you're redoing this workout, you can always take out the jump and just do a march. Forgot to give that option, I'm sorry. Alright, next up, we got some basic mountain climbers. Here we go. So you can pace yourself, go a little bit slower. You can just walk it out, you can sprint, whatever you want to do. The challenge is you. We got 20 seconds left. Next up, we got alternating side planks with a plank jack. So we're gonna stay on the ground. You're gonna bring your arm up, plank jack, go to the other side. Here we go. You go to that side plank. Really squeeze your abs and try to push your hips towards the ceiling. It's also working some upper body. Every muscle is working here. Alrighty, relax. Okay, so for this next one, what you're gonna do is go onto one hip, extend your legs, bring them in, then switch hips, extend your legs, bring them in. So you're working those sides of your abs. Here we go. Extend, bring in, switch sides. Squeeze those abs when you extend your legs. You really want to always be contracting your abs because a lot of times these moves won't do anything. All right, relax. A lot of times these moves won't do anything unless you're really squeezing your abs. Alrighty, next up, we just got some basic jumping jacks. Again, just like the high knees, I want you to keep your abs engaged. Here we go. Because a lot of times moves like this, you're like, it's not really working my abs, you know, compared to crunches and stuff like that. But it's still, if you brace your abs, you're still working them. And like I said, cardio, it melts away all that fat. If you don't want to jump, you can always step it out. Just keep the pace high, because this is still working me. Alrighty, relax. Next up, we got some bear crawl knee taps. So, if you don't know what a bear crawl or bear hold is, you're on your hands and knees, tuck your toes, lift your knees off the ground, and you're going to do some knee taps. Here we go. So bring your knee in, tap it with the opposite hand. If that's really hard, just bring your knee in and don't lift your hand off the ground. Try to keep your knees really close to the ground, so don't have your hips sticking up like this. You want almost like you're on your hands and knees, but your knees are just barely off of the ground. Abs obviously in tight. Don't forget to breathe. We're nearly at the end. Alrighty. Whew. Next up, we got some flutter kicks to a reverse crunch. So come onto your back. You're gonna extend your legs, do some flutter kicks, and then crunch. We're gonna do 10 flutter kicks. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse crunch. On those flutter kicks, don't lift your low back on the ground. Keep it pushed into the ground. That's going to make sure that you're really working those abs. If you want to make it a bit easier, place your hands underneath your hips. It's going to make it just a little bit easier. Alrighty, relax. Woo. That really does burn out those low abs. We're nearly at the end of this. We have one move left. We're going to do a double mountain climber to 2 shoulder taps. It's like a regular mountain climber, but you're bringing both knees in. Here we go. Bring both knees in, come out, shoulder tap, shoulder tap. Really squeeze those abs. And try and not let your hips tip when you're doing those shoulder taps. Pretend you're balancing a glass of water on your hips and you can't let it spill. That's what you want to picture when doing those shoulder taps. Really try and bring your knees as close as you can. All right, relax. Whew. Alrighty, so we're gonna do it all over again. Remember, if you're more of a beginner, you can be done here. Let's flip over, go into those 2 pulse bicycles. Here we go. Really lift your shoulder blades off the ground. Squeeze those abs. Forget to breathe, it's very important. Alrighty, relax. Oh my abs are on fire. Next we got that inchworm to plank jack. This one's, here we go. This one's kind of like a nice variation, so if you don't want to do burpees or something like that, this one's kind of like a burpee in a way, but it's a whole lot easier. And if you want to, at the top, like I mentioned, you can do a little jump. Your hips aren't sticking up towards the ceiling. They're nice in line with the rest of your body. All right, relax. Alrighty, we got the high knees next. Remember, you can always modify. Just bring the knees up to your chest really fast. Here we go. Make sure that you're not just jogging. Not what we're going for. If you can't bring your knees up to your chest, then just go to a march. But you want to bring those knees up because that's what's going to work those abs more. Relax. Whew. We got the mountain climbers now. Okay, just breathe. Remember, you can take these at whatever speed you need to. Here we go. You want to take a quick break, you can go into your knees and hold plank for a second, catch your breath, and then go back into it. What I want you to, if you're getting tired, just hold the plank, but don't stop moving or don't stop working your body. Don't just crumble. I know it burns, but we only got 5 seconds left. Keep pushing and relax. Okay, next up, we're still on the ground. I keep standing up. We got alternating side planks with the plank jack. Here we go. Here's a quick modification for you. Toe tap each toe, then go onto your knees and do that side plank. That's a little bit easier. So you can toe tap, go on your knees, side plank. Or plank jack, full on side plank on your toes. Whichever one you prefer, what you need to do. If you need to modify, it's completely fine. Just keep pushing yourself to your limit. Alrighty, relax. Next up, flip over. We have those in outs where you're switching your hips. Remember on these, really, really squeeze those abs the entire time. Here we go. So you can speed it up a little bit or keep it nice and slow. I just want you to make sure that you're doing it correctly, that you're really maintaining control, your abs are squeezed in. So if you need to take it a bit slower, that's fine. Make sure you're working your body. You really feel things a lot more in the second round than you do in the first. Whew. Alrighty, relax. We got the jumping jacks next. Keep going, guys. I'm so proud of you that you're making it this far. That's awesome. Let's finish this. Come on, jumping jacks. After this, we got 3 more moves, and then we're done. Relax. Alrighty, we got the bear crawl, knee taps, or if that's too hard, just bring your knee into your chest. And if that's too hard, just hold a regular bear hold. Here we go. So if this is getting really hard, hold that bear hold by itself. That's still working your body, still working those abs. In fact, it's killing those abs. Ground. I know it's hard. Whew. We got 15 seconds left. We're nearly there. Keep pushing, guys. Alrighty, relax. Next up, we got the flutter kicks with the reverse crunch. Remember, keep that low back on the ground. So really squeezing those abs. Here we go. Reverse crunch. Really squeeze those abs. You got this, guys. This is our second to last move. And once you're done with this one, got one more move, and then you can be done. That'll be so, so awesome. For our last move, we We got the double mountain climber to the shoulder taps. For this, I really want you to try and bring your knees as close to your chest as you can. I know it's difficult. Alrighty, here we go. Bring them in, shoulder tap, shoulder tap. Remember, keep those hips steady. Pretend you're balancing that glass of water. If this is getting like ridiculously hard, you can always just do 2 regular mountain climbers. But I really recommend challenging yourself, pushing yourself to your limit. Alrighty guys, that is it. I hope you enjoyed this cardio and abs workout. I definitely did. I definitely felt the burn. I'm sweating. I really love these cardio workouts, but then you mix it with abs and it's just so much better. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Tell me in the comments below what move was your favorite and what move you'd like, or what video you'd like me to do next. And I'll see you next time for another workout. Be sure to cool down after this. I will link my stretching routine playlist on the screen, as well as some other workouts you can do after this. If you'd like to check out another workout of mine, it'll be right here on the screen somewhere. But I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.